Hey everyone, JC with FFL Consultants here at SHOT Show 2020. We're here with Alex Karydi of the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. This is a topic that's near and dear to me, especially as a combat veteran, as a former law enforcement officer, and I know it's a program that's very important to our industry. We could talk about some of the statistics and some of the other things that are going on. I know that one of the things that we did just in the last year or so was actually come up with a program that actually helps FFLs in identifying and understanding this trend, this problem in the United States.
Yes. In fact, our program is having a brave conversation, and we got this toolkit. It's really to help retailers out there to better understand what is happening, in the space of suicide prevention and the different steps that they can do to help save a life in their spaces.
Yeah, and some of the things, that we teach FFLs around the country throughout our educational seminars are just some of the signs that they can look for. And, and sometimes, unfortunately, it could be as very apparent as somebody actually telling them that they're interested in causing harm to themselves.
Absolutely. There's so many different warning signs out there. Some are, like you said, very visible, where somebody comes in and says that they no longer want to live, to just really seeing someone feeling a little bit isolated, maybe they're quiet, not asking a lot of questions, have a sense of being alone. And those are hard things to identify.
Right, and I know in the kit, we talk about this a lot, all the different warning signs that are out there, and just understanding, do they have firearms? Already, are they using firearms? Or is this something new to them?
Yeah.
When we talk about this in our training sessions, we talk about the power of three, and those three questions that you can ask every customer, that walks in your door. And it's not only customer service, but it's qualifying the customer, maybe helping your sales staff or yourself as the owner to actually put an individual in the right firearm for the right situation.
Exactly.
And something just simply asking a customer when they walk through the door, how are we doing today? What impact does that have on that customer that may be in crisis?
It's absolutely huge, because research is showing that by simply asking somebody, how you're doing, what's happening with you today, can reduce the risk of suicide. It's a way of alleviating that secret, that stress that is holding that person back from asking for help. If we're able to start that brave conversation with them, they're much more likely to open up and feel better with what's happening in their lives.
That's right. And the program actually teaches FFLs, our gun stores, as well as our ranges, how to maybe react to that situation if that person is very candid with them, right?
Exactly. And I think, something that's very important for people to walk away with this kit is we're not asking people to fix their problems, right? We're not asking somebody like, you're going to fix everything today for this person. What we really need people to do is ask the question like, how are you doing? What's happening with you? So that they know they can go get help. They can access support somewhere else. Because it's not going to be something you fix in a day. But showing that support, that community, is an incredibly healing moment for an individual in crisis.
Right, and as we develop this program, and I know that we're coming out to New York in just a couple of weeks to really sit down and bring it to the next level and actually produce some really meaningful materials to the industry to help them get over that next hurdle, right? Because for so many years now, this has kind of been one of those unspoken issues within the industry, and people are afraid to address it.
Yeah, I think people are really afraid, like, is it my business? Am I being nosy? Do I have any right to really ask people these questions? Somebody else is going to do it. And really, if anybody was struggling to breathe on the side of the street, we would run to their aid, we would call 911, we would want them to be able to get oxygen. This is really no different. We want people to know that they have that social permission to ask someone if they're okay, to get them to that next level of support and help.
Yeah, well, this is a really great program that we're offering to the industry. I get choked up when I talk about it, and just having the ability to help somebody in crisis is it's huge to me personally. So
for me too, I think all of us want our loved ones to come back home to us.
Absolutely.
We want to share another meal with them, another moment, and if we can, as a community, just give each other that space to get some help, some support without shame or stigma, we're giving that family, those loved ones, their person for another day. So this partnership, this relationship, it's life-saving, so I'm very grateful for it.
Alex, it was great seeing you, catching up with you. I know this is just a tremendous program, the partnership between the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, the National Shooting Sports Foundation. It's actually been really well received by the FBI NICS team for their seminars, the ATF field divisions throughout the country. They're asking for this education to be presented during their training seminars throughout the year. So that's really, really vital. So hey everyone, this is JC with FFL Consultants with American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. We're going to put up the link to get your free Suicide Prevention Toolkit right below. Please go out. It's so, so important. And remember, anytime you have a question, I know the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention is there to help you. The National Shooting Sports Foundation is there to help you. And you know what? We're there to help you. So please, make sure you reach out to us. This is a really important issue that's affecting the entire industry.